together here and help out Shoaib Khan at the other end.
And yes, speaking of cross-bedded shots, on yesterday's was and an even finer shot, highlighting the quality of this batting wicket. Zeeshan Maqsood off the back foot, an elegant punch to the extra cover rope for 4.
Yeah, throughout most of the over, we've seen Karan KC angle it in and bring it away from the left-hander. This time, everything coming back in. Zeeshan trusting the bounce, got onto the back foot quickly, and we've seen if you get over top of the ball, there's going to be rewards. Look at this again. Again, just a touch of width here from Karan, and a lovely back foot punch through the covers. Make it 4 for Oman.
And a very delicate late cut. The class of Zeeshan Maqsood on display here. A boundary. Just the second in his innings and the first since the 9th over.
And you can see just a little bit of width on offer there from the 17-year-old. And Maqsood says, I will gladly take that one and help it through that gap at third man. And just take another look at it. Not short. It was just on the length, but just too wide and allowed Maqsood to settle back on it. And just play with some soft.
The start of the 23rd. And a very loose delivery. Punished. Haven't seen many of those in this innings delivered by Nepal. And the time it finally arrives, Zeeshan Maqsood makes sure not to miss out.
Yeah, Drew tried to give a little bit more air on this one, and it just goes wry here. Again, more air was drifting down the leg side as well, and Maqsood says, finally, something I can just throw my hands at you.
Too short, too easy to get wide of the sweeper. And another boundary. So 2 bad balls. Punished. Sunil Damala, no chance to cut that off. Sweeping. 8 runs in the over. 82 for 4 after 23.
Well, we talked about him going quicker. Drew this time tried to go quicker, but it was short, it was wide, and that's exactly what Maqsood was looking for. Again, 2 balls in this over that have been far too easy for the Omani batsman and for the Omani captain in particular. This time, much prettier stroke.
And there is that half century. He's going to get at least 1, maybe 2 here as Karan KC. He's got a long way to travel. Relays it back in. So Zeeshan Maqsood, the captain, atones for what was frankly a poor shot yesterday to get out to USA. His 5th ODI half century. And he gets a deep point and deep square leg. And this time Maqsood flicks it well wide of deep square leg. The final leg up in the ring. It's a free boundary if you get it too straight and too short on the legs. And Maqsood
couldn't really need to be fixed.
And they're going to need to fix that, though. Another poor delivery, short on the legs. Double dose of that flick behind square for another boundary. And that lack of a dive, again, is an indication of that injury history he has. As Maqsood seizes on a second life, arguably a third life, because there was a missed run-out chance a few overs ago as well.
That point region of the ground. Again, let's take another look at it. Just a touch wide, and we've seen him play with those hands all the way through. He just sat back on it and just worked it through. Beautiful stuff. And to your point about Karan KC, Shami had the reaction he did, just stared at.
Yeah, I thought it came close to the stumps. Didn't know it was not just close. It hit the stumps, but the bails just didn't come off. As this time, the fact that that single happened gets Maqsood back on strike, finds the boundary as Sunil Damala can't get the body behind it on the cover sweeper rope to stop this. Another 4 from Maqsood.
Another time this innings, short, wide, and it's been punished. And again, could argue could be stopped. Got down a little bit late on it. But that's just far too easy for Maqsood. Has been in for quite
the over. He goes for the reverse. And how sweet is that? Picking the ball to go over the top. When you know somebody's going to be going for the googly as their stock ball, it's a great scoring option. Hitting with the turn as a left-hander. Third man and backward point up in the ring. The boundary's open, and he finds it for 4.
Yeah, it was well wide. Again, well outside the off stumps. Been the key for all of this. I know it was the googly. He knew it. Just had to get it over the top. And we've seen it when the ball is not on stumps. It's been a great shot. And, again, really got all of that one. Really well done. And makes Peter De La Pena smile. The biggest smile maybe we've seen him smile. But Oman will take it.
This time gets it past point. And Damalat cover sweeper is not going to get it off. Outstanding placement from Zeeshan Maqsood. 3 boundaries in the over for Oman. 2 of them coming off the bat. And a 14-run over. Big damage done here by Zeeshan Maqsood. 188 for 7.
And there you go. That's 12 runs just off boundaries in that over. Not to mention the 2 singles. And again, what we thought could be the choking of Oman. It seems to be one more. This would be the prize. Cherry on top if he can get number 6.
And he goes straight down the ground. Will he pick out long on? No, he can't. And there it is. A century for the Oman captain, Zeeshan Maqsood. He's toughed it out for his team today in a big way. Grinding his way through the Texas heat. Has just enough energy to take the lid off. Perform the sajda. The Oman dugout applauding their captain, and respect again from Sandeep Lamachane. He saw it when he reached 50, and now again, and he's got to triple figures. What was so nearly a 6.
He's anchored the whole innings, but he's got 1 ball left to play.
And this one is carved through the offside. It's going to beat extra cover. No chance for the sweeper to get there. Back-to-back end boundaries to finish the innings. And for Zeeshan Maqsood, it's going to mean an unbeaten 100. 104 not out off of 126 deliveries. And he's given his side a fighting chance here at Musa Stadium in Pearland, Texas.